Good morning, my dear students, and today we will study chapter number 9, conjunctions. And let's start with what is conjunction. You know that conjunction is a word which is used to join two words, two phrases, or two sentences together. You also know that conjunctions are of three kinds: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. Let us revise them one by one. Number 1, coordinating conjunctions. Join two independent clauses. There are 7 coordinating conjunctions. These are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. An easy way to remember all 7 is to remember the acronyms, that is fanboys. Once more, I want to tell you about coordinating conjunctions. Conjunctions that joins two principal clauses of equal rank are coordinating conjunctions. For example, and, but, for, nor. In the previous class, you have studied about clauses. So you know what is exactly principal clause are. Principal clause are those clause which stands at their own. For example, they do not depend on subordinate clause for their meaning. So please see, children, the word fanboys. F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, yet, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. So this is the easy way to remember all the 7 coordinating conjunctions with the help of acronyms. So for example, Rashi doesn't eat junk food for she is afraid of falling sick, because she is afraid of falling sick. So he picked up his racket and went out to practice. In addition to, Nikhil isn't fond of cricket, nor does he enjoy playing basketball. So Nikhil isn't fond of cricket and he is not interested in playing basketball also. I tried calling her over several times, but she just didn't respond. Moving on to the next phrase, let's see subordinating conjunctions. So I have told you in coordinating conjunctions, conjunctions that joins two principal clauses of equal ranks are coordinating conjunctions. Example, and, but, for, nor, as I have told you about the fanboy. It is the most simple way to remember all the 7 acronyms. So principal clauses are those clauses which stand at their own. Examples, they do not depend on subordinate clause for their meaning. So let's move to the second point, that is subordinating conjunctions. So subordinating conjunctions joins an independent clause with a dependent clause. So always remember, children, subordinating conjunctions join an independent clause with the dependent clause. Some of the most important subordinating conjunctions classified according to their functions, that are time, whenever, when, whenever, before, while, after, since, until, as long as, The first time, the last time, the next time. These are the example. For example, Dipti has been happy ever since her parent came to live with her. Adverb clause has been used, that is since. And you can see the sentence, Dipti has been happy ever since her parent came to live with her. Raj will stay with them. Again, adverb clause has been used, until he finds a place of his own. The first time I ate that dish, I was surprised by how sweet it was. Again, adverb clause has been used. In all the sentences, you can see most of the part adverb clause has been used in the example. I will visit you next time I come to Pune. When he come to look for me, I was sleeping. Can you tell me when he came to the store? Now, noun clause has been used. Can you tell me when he came to the store? I know the time when he came to the store. Now, adjective clause has been used. In the previous class, you have studied about the clauses, and it is very important, student, that you should know about the clauses. If you don't understand clauses, it will be very difficult for you to understand coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. Before that, ma'am has been also told you that what are the different types of clauses. There are three types of clauses, and there are three kinds of clauses: principal clause, subordinating clause, and coordinating clause. The principal clause, also called as main clause or an independent clause, has a finite verb with a subject and convey complete sense. In example, it can stand on its own. I have told you. Subordinating clause. A subordinating clause, also called dependent clause, has a finite verb with a subject but does not convey complete sense of its own. It can thus never be a sentence in itself and makes sense only when it is subordinated to an appropriate principal clause. For example, I like ghazals. I like ghazals, independent clause and the principal clause, which are sung by Jagjit Singh. Dependent clause plus subordinating clause. The independent clause, I like ghazals, can exist on its own. So, moving to conjunctions, I have told you that you have understood about coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunctions. Place, when, wherever. For example, no one went where the baby was sleeping. No one went where the baby was sleeping. Wherever we looked, there was confusion. I know where he has gone. This is the place where I lost my purse. Next comes reason. Because, since, as. The main clause indicates an action or state whose reason is supplied by the adverb clause. For example, Renu didn't sit for the test since she was out of town. The words which you can see in the bold letters it shows the adverb clause. That means Renu didn't sit for the test since she was out of town. The underline portion you can see since is underlined. It is the main clause. Varun wore several layers of clothing as it was really cold outside. So it was really cold outside. That is why Varun wore several layers of clothing. So next comes the manner. In the manner as if, as though. The main clause indicates an action whose manner of performance is explained in the adverb clause. For example, he acts as if he can't speak at all. He acts as though he has no conscience, suggesting unreality or improbability. That means suggesting unreality means the things that which is not real, and probably improbability means that is no indication that the work has been done at the proper time. Next comes purpose. So that in order that the main clause indicates an action or state whose purpose is indicated in the adverb clause. Once again I will read it for you children. Purpose. So that, in order that. The main clause indicates an action or state whose purpose is indicated in the adverb clause. For example, Sushant is working hard so that he may get admission in the best college. So if Sushant wants to get admission in the best college, he has to work really hard. So that he has to work very hard. In order that we reach Nainital by evening, we are leaving early morning. So in order to reach Nainital by evening, we have to leave early in the morning. So next is concession, contrast, though, although, even if, whatever, while, and whereas. Please see children, the main clause indicates an unexpected result. Unexpected result means that you have not imagined. It was unexpected, which is often contrary to what is indicated in the adverb clause. Adverb clauses begin with while or whereas, indicate a situation that is opposite to the content in the main clause. Remember children, always remember that adverb clause is beginning with while or whereas indicates the situation that is opposite to the content in the main clause. Note that though, even though, although indicate a situation which is contrary to the main clause. For example, although I left my home early, I was late for class. Whatever I eat, I feel sick. Even if we delay our departure, we will still reach on time. While Kirti studies hard, she does not revise enough to do well in the exam. As I have told you, while, adverb clause beginning with while or whereas, indicates a situation that is opposite to the content in the main clause. So she does not see the last example starting with while Kirti studies hard, she does not revise enough to do well in exam. While is equal to though, although, and adverb clause. Next comes the condition. If then, provided that. The adverb clause. See, in which condition the adverb clause is used. In this condition, where there is condition, the adverb clause expresses a condition for what is stated in the main clause to hold. For example, if you are hungry, then have some biscuits. Now condition is this: if you are hungry, you have to eat some biscuit, then you have some biscuit. If you take the car, I'll take the bike. Condition is there. If you will take the car, he will take the bike, and if he will take the bike, you will take the car. So let's come to the next and the last part of conjunctions, that is correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions are pairs of words that help to join two balanced clauses, phrase, or words. They are used in compound sentences which have clauses of equal rank. Some correlative conjunctions are both, and, either or neither, nor, not only, but also, no sooner than, whether, or hardly, when. For example, let's see some examples given in your book. Not only did the girl sing a song, but she also gave a dance recital. So here you can see correlative conjunctions are pair of words that helps to join two balanced clauses, phrases, and words. They are used in compound sentences which have clauses of equal ranks. So in the first example you can see, not only did the girl sing a song, but she also gave a dance recital. In this sentence, the pair of words are there that helps to join two balanced clauses, phrases, and words. And this sentence is a compound sentence. Whether you stay at home or go out to play, it should make no difference to anyone but yourself, said Rohan's mother. Next example, Roshni was neither happy nor was she sad when she got her report card. So when you will also receive your report card, it will depend on your mood that either you are happy or you are unhappy. So here one example has been given for you students, that Roshni was neither happy nor she was sad when she got her report card, because she know that how much effort she has given in her studies, and when she has got her report card, definitely the marks has been given according to her writing capabilities. Hardly had the guest left when all the children pounced on the plate of snacks. So as soon as the guests left, when all the children that are present in the room has pounced. Pounced means they want to grab all the snacks kept on the table on a plate. So on the plate, whatever snacks has been kept, all the children have jumped on that snacks. So in this chapter you have studied about conjunctions. Let's recall. So conjunctions is a word which is used to join two words, two phrases or two sentences together. So conjunctions are of three kinds: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions and correlative conjunctions. As I have told you, coordinating conjunctions joins two independent clauses. They are 7 coordinating conjunctions. These are for, and, nor, or, yet and so. An easy way to remember all 7 is to remember the acronym, that is fanboys. F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet and S stands for so. Next we have seen the subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunctions join an independent clause with a dependent clause. So we have seen some of the most important subordinating conjunction classified according to their functions, that is time, place, reason, manner, purpose, concessions, contrast, condition, etc. I have told you. In correlative conjunctions, they are the pair of words that help to join two balanced clauses, phrases or words. They are used in compound sentence which have clause of equal ranks. So some of the examples I have given you already: both, and, either, or, neither, nor, not only, but, also, no sooner, than, whether or hardly, when. And examples I have given you with your book. So it is very important for you students to know about the clauses. In the previous class, Miss has taught you about the 3 types of clauses. First of all, clauses comprise a noun phrase and a verb phrase. Noun phrase has a subject. Verb phrase is as it is the rest of the sentence. So type of clauses, their clauses are of 3 kinds: principal clause, coordinating clause and subcoordinating clause. So I have also told you what are principal clause. A principal clause, also called the main clause or an independent clause, has a finite verb and with a subject and conveys complete sense. An example, it can stand on its own. Then subordinating clause. The subordinating clause, also called the dependent clause, has a finite verb with the subject but does not convey complete sense of its own. It can thus never be a sentence in itself and make sense only when it is subordinated to an appropriate principal clause. Next, I have told you coordinating clause. Independent clause which are joined by coordinating conjunctions are called coordinating clause. Always remember, independent clauses which are joined by coordinating conjunctions are called coordinated clause. So when you have studied clauses, definitely you will understand the conjunction chapter very easily, because in this chapter also you have studied the coordinative conjunctions, subordinate conjunction, and correlative conjunctions. I hope you have understood the chapter. Do the exercises in your books, and it will be sent by the teacher concerned, and no need to send your copy for correction. It will be asked from the school, then you can submit your copy, and the teacher concerned who are teaching you English language, they will do the correction of your copies. Thank you.